How about this? Postmodernity has been institutionalized.
So now you have enough things in your brackets, and I can tell you pretty much the scariest thing that I think I've thought ever. And it's something I just can't shake because it has that really uncomfortable status of something I really don't want to have be true, but increasingly suspect is true. But the long and short of it is that we really are in postmodernity now. Like, postmodernity has institutionalized.
I mean, postmodernism hasn't sort of taken over everybody everywhere. We can still just relate to each other and do our jobs and maybe not have to think constantly about power and knowledge and language, which is what's at the root of postmodern theory. But in another way, the culture has changed. We are now seeing a lot more focus on language, how we're speaking about things. So we'll see this everywhere from universities. I think somebody said there's 90% of the universities in the UK have got some kind of censorship going on, some things you can't say. And even on social media. So Twitter will ban certain things. Facebook will ban certain things.
But I don't look at the political spectrum of people when I'm looking at their tweets.
Right. You have a bias.
I don't know who they are.
You're biased, and you're targeting specific individuals because your rules support this perspective.
No. I don't agree with that.
Well,
so can you be clear, though, in like what rules support that perspective?
Specifically, the easiest one is misgendering, right? Because that's so clearly ideological. If you ask a conservative, what is misgendering? They'll say if someone is biologically male and you call them, she, biologically male and you call them a she, that's misgendering. That's a conservative view. The progressive view is inverted. So now you actually have in your policies a rule against the conservative perspective.
I have a rule against the abuse and harassment of trans people on our platform.
If you're found to have said something problematic, then you are seen as talking into a discourse that can harm people, create a hostile environment, even lead to suicide, commit discursive violence. And so this is, people can lose their jobs about this. We've seen Google fire someone. We've seen Macy's have to apologise for a bowl they made because it was fat-phobic, apparently. It was measuring out portion sizes. And so, yes, I think we can say that there has been an institutionalization, but it varies in which institution. So in the universities, you see a very high degree of it. The elite universities, you see much less in community colleges. You see it in the media and with big tech companies, but you probably don't see it very much in agriculture or building work. So yeah, it's there. It's not the biggest problem in the world, but it is getting established and we do need to push against it.